Yeah, it's an exciting matchup. I think it'll be obviously fun to watch and fun to be a part of. Certainly intriguing obviously for everybody, but we want to focus on ourselves. We want to focus on getting better and improving from the last game, and getting ready for the season. That's our ultimate goal, and to be able to improve and get better as a team and then move forward and then get ready for the year. Yep.
أسأل. أمل السعيد، صحيفة عقاب. كيف نظرتكم لكأس موسم الرياض مع فريقين سعوديين قوية مثل النصر والهلال؟ وما مدى أهمية البطولة لاستعدادكم للدوري الذي سينطلق في 22 فبراير؟
Yeah, I think it's an exciting little tournament I think we have here, and really good competition for us to get ready for the season. Two very good teams. Al Hilal was great, and I'm expecting the same from Al Nassr, and in a very good way for us to prepare and to have real good games against quality players and quality teams to be ready when the time counts for us, when our season comes around.
Hi, Julian. This is Safwan Abu Shanab from BN Sports TV. Just wondering, it has been a long time ago. Then you have your last victory, almost 11 matches without any victory. How important is to win the next match, even if it's a friendly match?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a friendly, it's still a preseason match, so we don't really want to pay too much attention to the results itself. So, and rather look at the performances and what we can improve upon for the season. So the results itself don't really matter as much, in my opinion. But yeah, it would obviously be nice, to win. That's what we're here to do. That's what we want to do. We want to win. And every time we step on the field, we want to win. But at the same time, we have to remember of where we are at, and that is in preseason and in a way for us to prepare for when the time, really matters.
Hi, this is Ashish. Hi, this is Ashish from Viva Football Magazine, India. Namaste. So again, coming back to Messi Ronaldo, because it's a hugely branded match.
Yeah.
Do you have any chance to speak with Messi himself about what is this all about and how he reacts to this?
I have not spoken to him about that. I think it's obviously an intriguing matchup, like I said, and it's two great players that have accomplished so much in the world of soccer and for this sport. Where, in my opinion, this one game doesn't really define either one of them. I think what they've done stands for itself, and that's where this one game where they square up once again, I think doesn't really matter as much, especially in a friendly game where there's no big trophy on the line or anything like that. I think it's like I said, an exciting matchup for us, a good matchup for us to really get better and play against a good team, including Cristiano Ronaldo, and that's what we'll take it as, and that's what we're going into the game with.
Hi, Julian. Here. Nice to meet you. I'm Juan Ballesteros from Media in Miami. We know that it's your first season with the club, and the first time that you spent with Messi in this preseason. We are from Argentina too, and I want to ask how is your first times with him, and if you had drink mate already with him.
I've tried mate before, but not with him. Maybe one day this season we will get to share mate. But yeah, the time has been good. Obviously, like you're saying, I'm new to the club and new to everything, and it's been a good transition for me. Those guys are very open and very welcoming. A lot of jokes and very good guys that really want to do well. We've spoken a little bit, not just to Leo, but also to Luis or Busi and Jordi a lot about the game itself too, and how we can get better, how I can get better, how I can fit in, and all those types of things. So it's certainly been really good few weeks and a really good way for me to get adjusted to a new team and a new club and get ready for a big year.
Thank you.
Hi, Julian. I'm Peter from Xinhua News Agency of China. So we heard that your team will be visit Hong Kong next month. What's your expectation about that? And after the Ria Season Cup, is there any our team have any expectation to visit Chinese mainland this year to have another friendship game? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously visiting Hong Kong and China is an exciting part of this whole preseason tour. We're excited to be here now. Have had a good week here. Very welcoming, all the people here, and I'm obviously very thankful for that, first of all. But then we're also looking forward to meeting the people in Hong Kong and getting to play the game there once we travel there after the game on Thursday. And yeah, it'll be an exciting game. I'm excited to get to experience another culture and meet more people and get to know what China is all about. I've never been myself, so it'll be exciting to get to know and see what it's like.
Yeah, hi, Ashish here again. There would be a huge football for next 3 years in US Copa, then FIFA Club World Cup and FIFA World Cup. Do you think Inter Miami FC has a chance to be a global brand of US football?
I hope so. I hope that we can win as many trophies as possible this season and ultimately represent MLS in the FIFA Club World Cup. Maybe even get to play a Saudi team there, and that would obviously be a very nice competition, I think, and a real way for us to test ourselves against that, and I think that would be exciting. But yeah, for now hopefully we're still in the preparation phase for that, and then trying to get ready for MLS season, and then obviously early on the CONCACAF Champions Cup, and then we'll just keep going, hopefully, and then hopefully win a lot of the games.
Start with Michelle.
Okay. Hi, Julian. I'm sure you're having a interesting time over there for sure. I wanted to ask a two-part question, if you don't mind. One is just what do you think it'll be like to be on the field with Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, assuming if he can play? I know he's been injured, but if he does come onto the field, to have those two on the field and you be on the field with them as a player, what would that mean? And then as far as your team goes, the defense gave up 4 goals. So the team scored 3 goals, which was an improvement, but gave up 4. I want to know from a defensive standpoint, what do you think you guys did wrong and what do you need to do to improve going forward? Thank you.
Yeah, hey, morning, first of all. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, I think, special to be sharing the field with, such accomplished players. It's been, a good few weeks for me getting acclimated to those guys here as my teammates. And yeah, to now step on the field with obviously Cristiano Ronaldo as well. Like you're saying, if he plays, if not, I have no idea. But yeah, it'll be an exciting time, exciting feeling, and good test for us to prepare for the season. And that's really what I'm trying to focus on is trying to get ready for the season, get our team set up and improve upon things that, like you mentioned, from the past game. So we're trying to, yeah, obviously, still get better. We have a lot of ways to go in terms of before the season kicks off. So we have some good games coming up, and then this was a good test against us, where we got exposed in certain ways, and then that's a good thing. That's what you want to happen in preseason, so that when the season rolls around, that you're up for the challenges and that you're ready to go. So yeah, we'll work on all those details about shifting in the back, covering spaces, track and runners, all those things that isn't just necessarily on the five guys in the back or in this past game, but it also includes us in the midfield and even the guys up front. So yeah, obviously some things to work on, which is pretty normal at this point, since it's still preseason and we got a few weeks left before the season starts.
Next, we'll go to Jose.
Thank you, Michael. Good morning, Julian. Last year, Robert Taylor mentioned that, playing alongside Messi, opened up opportunities for the rest of the team, right? This year, do you think those opportunities are there? What else can you do especially in the middle of the field, to continue to create opportunities aside of what he does himself, especially through the wings? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think those opportunities definitely still are there. I mean, the focus is, on him for most of the teams, I think, going forward and the teams that we'll play against. So even in this past game, I think there was opportunities. Even the goal Luis scored, where I make the run through, those opportunities will continue to be there, I think. And it's still about getting to know each other. I'm new to the club. I've, played now 3 games with them and not even full games at that. So it's definitely still new. We're trying to learn each other and they're trying to figure me out. I'm trying to figure them out. So, it's about continuing to get reps together and developing relationships, developing chemistry. And that doesn't just happen, from one training to the next or one game to the next. It takes a little bit of time and that's okay. And that's what preseason is for. And we continue to kind of hopefully improve and move in the right direction so that we're ready when the season's here.
Next, Andrea.
Thank you, Michael. Hi, Julian. I wanted to ask you, you're talking about that, the chemistry and that. What have your conversations been like with Tata? Has he told you that your role is going to be definitely in the midfield, or is that something that you're trying out in this preseason, building that chemistry that you're saying? And what have your conversations been with your other teammates, not just Messi, but on that right side that are with you, like Julain? Thank you.
Yeah, conversations have been good. Like I said, I've been trying to really, get to know, especially the teammates around me and whatever role that might be. I think my understanding is that I will, not just play in one specific role all year, which kind of I've done throughout my whole career, so that it'll change based on different things, and if that's our tactical setup or the opponents or whatever. So I'm ready for whatever Tata, thinks is the best way for us to win the game, and that's really what I'm here for, and that's what I'm trying to do as well, and that's what we're all trying to do. And conversations have been good. Like I said, DeAndre and I have a pretty good connection on the right, so we're talking through certain situations, and obviously now that I've played more in midfield, I'm talking a bit more to Busi and obviously Leo as well, so and David as well, and the guys in the back, including Toto and Sergi and those guys. So it's definitely something that some things that happen in games that we've played now that will translate well into us learning and us developing as a team and continuing to grow.
We'll go back to Jose.
Thanks again, Michael. Julian, just because of the rivalry between, Leo and Ronaldo, at least from the outside, it feels like, since this could be the last game between the two of them, teammates kind of have to play for them. I mean, that's the sense that, we really have to win their game for Messi in your case. Do you guys have that conversation at all, about, helping Leo win this matchup?
Not really. I think they're both so accomplished that, they've done so many great things throughout their careers that this one matchup doesn't define either one of them or doesn't put one above the other. In my opinion, it's something that, we are taking this game as another really good test to improve upon, to learn from the things that, didn't go so well, to even, take the things that went well and continue to do those things in the past games. And ultimately, it's a great test for us to get ready for the season against a really good team that, has a lot of quality in their team and that gets us ready to go. And those games, in a lot of ways, are not your regular preseason games, like you mentioned, of course, but at the same time, they're still preseason games, and that's, I think, the number one priority for us is to get ready for the year and get ready for the season and to continue to improve. And any sort of rivalry game or anything like that, I don't think plays much of a factor, to be honest, for us.
Just a reminder, if you do have a question, to virtually raise your hand on the Zoom, please. We will go back to Michelle for now.
Julian, I wanted to ask, there's a lot of discussion about the Saudi League and MLS are both leagues that are, that have emerged. And I know the MLS has been around a long time, but still both leagues are kind of attracting European players, and players that didn't used to go to those two leagues are now coming to those two leagues. I'm just wondering, after playing against Al Hilal the other day, what's your impression of the Saudi league? What can you tell us? We're watching from afar. What's it like playing against the Saudi league up close? Thank you.
Yeah, they were a quality team with quality players that played really well together. I think I went through their recent games a little bit ago and before the game, and I think they haven't lost in like 29 games or something like that. So, they're a good team, and they're at the top of the league. Al Nassr is right behind them. So, they're a quality side here. So I don't know how well it reflects the whole league in a sense. But from my experience and from what I've now known and gotten to know over the last 90 minutes, and from watching a little bit of film already for the new team is for Al Nassr, is obviously that it's a good, quality teams, and those are tough games for us to be playing. At this point, obviously, since it's really early for us, this is now going to be our fourth game of the year. With a lot of new faces and new players coming, obviously from vacation and everything. So it's a really good test and a really good games for us to get ready for the year and be up at a good level right away when the games count early on for us.
Next, we'll go to Kevan, and then we'll go to Fernando.
Thank you very much. I was wondering, Julian, it's your first time in the Middle East, right?
Yeah.
Are you just concentrated on the football, on the soccer? Do you see anything in the way they're processing the game? And are you reading news about the area, or just not keeping that out of the mix?
Yeah, I mean, the main focus is the soccer part, obviously it's a way for me to experience a little bit of a different culture, a different part of the world that I've never been to, which is also exciting. You get to grow and you get to learn a lot of things about the people here and all those things. And, but I'd be lying if I didn't say soccer is number one, and we're trying to get ready for the season. And that's been my focus, but at the same time, to see the growing support and the growing, passion for the game of soccer here is something really cool to see. I think, soccer is a game that brings people together, that brings a lot of joy to a lot of different parts of the world, and to see that kind of come to fruition here is something exciting too.
Have you gotten out to the bazaar or seen anything outside of the training?
No, we've been pretty busy here, and we've just been in the hotel mostly, and to the training field. And obviously, on the way to trainings, we see a little bit of the city and a little bit of what it's like around, but not too much in terms of going to places.
Last question, Fernando.
Thank you, Michael. Good morning, Julian. The other day, I saw you with freedom to go to the area when Suarez go to the sides, like number 9. What are your indication of Tata Martino when Inter Miami has the ball? You had the freedom to go to the area?
Yeah, I think it's something that me and Tata spoke about, and in general, we as a team spoke about, that we need to create runners into the box, runners in behind. Whenever Leo, tends to drop, or even Luis, they tend to drop into the midfield or whatever, that we need to have somebody occupying the center backs and really asking questions of their defense as well. And that is something that, if I see the opportunity to run in behind and make those runs out of the midfield, then I'll do that. And I think I gave the freedom. I've been given the freedom to do that, and to create a different type of threat as well, and ultimately led to a goal as well. So, which is nice. And I think on a lot of different moments, our timing was a little bit off. So that's something that, I think will come over time, and that will develop as the games and as the training sessions go on and everything. But that's definitely something that, I'm looking for. If we don't have somebody occupying the center backs or occupying the box, and different guys make different movements, that I play off of that, and we create different type of threats. Yeah.
Thank you, Julian, and thank you, everyone.